Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are out and about on Princess Street talking about Scotland's Hogmanay / New Year traditions. So today is the 30th of December, so tomorrow's New Year's Eve. And last year I did a video where I just came out and about on Princess Street and I looked at all, the setup for New Year. Nothing's changed. It's exactly the same as last year. The merchandise thing's already there and the barriers are already up because you need tickets to get onto Princess Street for the New Year. But Hogmanay New Year is massive in Scotland. It's huge. It's kind of bigger than Christmas, or at least it used to be. Christmas is catching up now because we live in a world that's dominated by movies and TV, and Christmas is bigger on movies and TV rather than New Year. So with generations coming up, Christmas is catching up with them now. But Hogmanay is still massive. There's a couple of reasons and there's a couple of traditions. So let's talk about them. The Christmas market's still on. Since this will probably be the last time I get into town with it still being on, it would be rude of me not to go in and just grab something to eat. But I'll do that after. So yeah, Hogmanay traditions. Hogmanay goes back a long way, and the reason that I couldn't figure out where Hogmanay comes from. One thing says it thinks it's the Latin word for holy month that's just been changed over the years. Some people think it's came off the French for New Year, I think, but it doesn't matter. It's Hogmanay. It's what it is. That's what it is here in Scotland, and we love it. It's big. One of the big things we do, obviously, the street party. And street party, although Edinburgh Princess Street Party is the biggest in the world and it's the most famous New Year / Hogmanay party in the world, it's not the only one in Scotland. Glasgow has a massive Hogmanay party, and Aberdeen, and all around Scotland. It's big, it's what we do. You want to come to the best, you want to come to Edinburgh, but if you're going to celebrate it in all these other Scottish places, you will have just as good a time. Scotland's awesome. All of Scotland's awesome. But I'm walking down the middle of the street, in case you don't know that. I'm on a barrier. I'm not, I'm on a big ground. I'm not just in the middle of the road. But the reason that Hogmanay is bigger is because for around about 400 years, we didn't celebrate Christmas. After the Protestant Reformation with John Knox and Mary Queen of Scots and the big fight that they had, well, not fight, argument, Scotland was, well, it wasn't outlawed. Well, was it outlawed? I don't know. Anyway, we stopped celebrating it for about 400 years. I thought I'd take a wander at Princess Street Garden since I'm here, and you can see the barriers are all, getting set up there already. In case you do ever decide to come to Edinburgh for New Year for Hogmanay, it's 2 different tickets you need. You need one ticket that just gets you onto Princess Street for the party, which is great, and the concert here is blasted out, the screens either side, the music's playing. But if you want to get into the gardens to see the concert, it's a different ticket. You need another ticket for that. So you need 2 tickets to get in here. Because first you need to get onto Princess Street to be able to get into the gardens. See how that works? Anyway. Well, look, I was going to go down here, but I can't. Not entry. I cannot go. Anyway, yeah, so because of the Scottish Reformation, we didn't really celebrate Christmas here for around about 400 years. Quite a fair chunk of time. So, as the rest of the world was starting to celebrate Christmas, we were holding off by a week and celebrating New Year. Celebrating the start of a new year. Hogmanay became absolutely massive. Like, it really did become huge. In fact, Christmas never became a public holiday in Scotland until 1958. So not that long ago. And Boxing Day, the following day after Christmas, which I don't know if anyone else really celebrates outside of the UK, but that didn't become a holiday until 1974. So again, really not that long ago. Now it's as big a thing as it is anywhere else in the world. Again, influenced by TV and things a little bit, but it is just as big as it is anywhere else in the world. But Hogmanay is still massive. Sidetrack again. You can see the stage is getting properly set up for the concert for Hogmanay. Edinburgh Hogmanay 2019, because it's named after the year that's going into, not the year it's on. It's actually spread on to the next day. on the 1st of the 1st of January and the 2nd of January. The 2nd of January is a public holiday here in Scotland as well, because we like to celebrate the new year. And because we need that extra day to recover from celebrating the new year. So the 1st and 2nd of January is a public holiday here in Scotland for the new year. Look at that stage there. Now, can you imagine a better backdrop for bringing in the new year than watching a gig with that view right behind you? Don't care where you are in the world, you don't get better than that, guys. No, you don't. Anyway, we've got lots of other traditions. House parties were really popular. Obviously the street party's big, and the street party's got gradually bigger and bigger here in Preston Street in Edinburgh over the past 20 to 25 years. It's just got bigger and bigger and bigger. But before that it was house parties. Street parties happened, but house parties, and with that becomes the tradition of first footing. You would go out first footing, or first foot in, or first foot in. So you would go out and you would look for a party. You'd walk along and listen to the sounds of revellers and people playing music and drinking, and you would knock on the door and be the first foot in the door to sell after the new year, after the bells. This was to bring good luck. Now, tradition, it has to be someone tall, dark and handsome. But that brings good luck. If it's someone that is blonde, male or female, then it's bad luck you're going to have for the year. It has to be, sorry, I should have said male. It has to be male, tall, dark and handsome to bring in good luck. There has to be that first foot in the door to bring in good luck. Not only that, they should bring something to help celebrate and help bring good fortune. So they would bring a piece of coal so that you would never go cold, or a bit of food so you would never go hungry, or whiskey so that, you know, you would never go thirsty, salt so you would have flavour in your life for the year. It's all these sort of things. You would bring something as you first footed them in the house. This was massive. People would go out first footing, and they would look for parties, and they would want to be that first foot in someone's house to bring in the good year. They would stay for a drink and then they would go on somewhere else, and they would look for another party to be that first foot in the door again. It's a great tradition and a great way to make friends and meet people and be friendly, and I doubt it really happens much now. Now it's kind of carried on to the next day. Who would be the first foot in the door the next day? You can be your own first foot as well. You can be your own first foot in the door the next day as well. You just can't go out and then back in. You just have to have left the house for a period of time and then come back in. But you can be your own first foot. In fact, Merlin may have been our first foot last year, or Neville. Hopefully Neville, because he's dark, so that would have been good luck. Merlin's blonde, so that wouldn't have been good luck. I would love to be able to tell you how first footing got started, but I don't know. I don't know where it comes from, I don't know how it got started. I'm not an expert in all these things. This isn't my job, I do this for fun. So I'm afraid I don't know. I do not know. Sorry. Another great Scottish tradition though, fairly new, is the Loony Dook. At South Queensferry, on the 1st of January, there's a big parade, goes down South Queensferry, and people run into the Firth of Forth, wearing silly costumes or just a pair of Speedos or wrapped up to the nines, it doesn't matter. People run in to essentially the North Sea on the 1st of January, in the middle of winter in Scotland. And this was actually, it doesn't go back far. It started in 1987, not long ago. Apparently, the story I read was just a bunch of guys in the pub one day, and conversation went on to, you know, New Year, what we're doing, and they said, let's run in the 4th on the 1st of January. So the next day they did. So apparently they did this on the 1st of January. I actually don't know if it was 1st of January 1987 or if it was 1987 going into 1988. I don't know. But they did it, had a lot of fun, and it was very quickly heard about and the following year it became a lot bigger. A lot more people did it, and they had a parade, and then they went and didn't do it, and then now people travel from all over the world to go to South Queensferry and do the Loony Dook. It's now a big charity event as well. People can just do it for fun. You do have to register now, that's how big it is, I think. But it's now a charity event. People do it for charity, and it raises a lot of money for a lot of good causes now, which just came from a bit of fun. Essentially, I think it actually came from they were going, God, we are just going to be so hungover. That'll wake us up. And that's what they did. And now it's this big thing. Look up online and just look up the Loony Dook, South Queensferry. You'll see loads of mental people running into the Forth, just by the Forth bridges. Freezing cold. I really want to do it one year, but Kirsten's like, no, you'll die. I mean, I will. Don't like the cold. But it would still be so much fun. I really want to do it one year. But yeah, so the Loony Dook, it's a brilliant tradition. Look it up. It's hysterical. It's a lot of fun. So there you have it, guys. Not a lot, just a little information about New Year and Hogmanay for you here in Scotland. Everything's properly getting set up now. It's a couple of days away. You can see on Princess Street there, they've also got a couple of big stands that music's going to be blasting out. I think right about there. They have a big screen. They have a couple of big screens all the way down on either side, and usually project stuff on the Castle Rock and fireworks. And if you've never looked up a Edinburgh Hogmanay New Year street party, again, look that up, because it's just so much fun. I think that kind of does it, guys. Wherever you are around the world, have a brilliant Hogmanay and New Year. Thank you for spending another year with Clan Brownford. For those of you who are new, welcome. Hi, how you doing? For those of you who've been with us for a while, thank you so much. I mean, we're almost at 2,000 subscribers. That's unbelievable. Considering we only hit 1,000 in September, to now be almost at 2,000 is there are no words. Thank you all. Hopefully next year, lots more of the same, really. Keep exploring Edinburgh, keep exploring, hopefully start to explore more of Scotland. We'd like to go out and show you more of Scotland. It does kind of depend on, you know, finances and work, because both of us work full time, but hopefully we'll be able to get out and show you more of Scotland, and maybe start to do a little bit more Scottish culture and Scottish stories, songs, myths, all these sort of things as well. Thank you all for a great 2018. Here's to a good 2019. Have a great one wherever you are in the world, whatever you do. Remember, like, subscribe, leave a comment. I'm loving replying to all the comments lately. They're going more and more. Keep suggesting videos. But till next time, bye humans.